most of them. All right.
I'm missing them.
Last we left off, the team now within the walls of the Shadowfell Castle. After the grueling battle of the siblings and their power taken away, forced into a magical coma by Malik, the curse is no longer afflicting the Shadowfell realm. In the place of Dahlia out of commission, and Soma not feeling comfortable being a king since he's been absent for some time, Manon has taken her place as acting queen, being the princess on the throne at the current time. With that, you're all given free reign as you are giving the royal treatment of where to stay at, and of getting a royal room to stay at. Each of you do your own thing. There becomes some drama with Hades and his children. There becomes some drama between Hades' children. And you guys were all given a favor to not only get 400 gold pieces, but you were also given a favor to get one thing from any one of the shops. No charge, as most of you did each get a specific item that you wanted, minus a couple of you who has not really picked up anything. That's pretty much where we left off. You guys were just leaving the barracks where they were training, as a few of you are walking away as the argument has at least cooled down temporarily between Azalea and Alistair. Alistair steps away, and he decides to head off in a destination unknown. So we'll continue off from the training regiment. I believe at that point what we had there was Nova. I believe we had Azalea. I think, Ronin, you were still taking your little sauna, your little...
I had just gone shopping.
You could just gone shopping? Okay.
Yep.
We were heading back to go get food because we had shopped.
Okay. I'd say at this point, too, most of the procession line of inquiries and royal requirements have now subsided for the day. Manon no longer needs to do her princessly duties as far as sitting on the throne, but she still has to be approached for questions whenever someone needs it of her. So,
can I do a thing where I send everyone? I want to order some guards to alert everyone that we should have, I guess, lunch, because it's lunchtime, right?
It's like after lunch, but yeah.
You know, it's lunch because I say it's lunch. Brunch, dinner, early dinner, whatever the fuck. But I'm going to notify some guards to round the people up.
We're going by Lord of the Rings. It's supper.
It's
then
supper.
We'll have dinner.
No, we have afternoon tea. It's afternoon tea time. Right?
Yeah.
But sure.
It's before supper. Then there's supper. And then there's dinner.
Afternoon whiskey.
Yeah.
Manon wants to
I'm rounding the people up. I'm like, guards, go round them up. We're gonna have a powwow.
If the guards come out by where Nova and I are walking, I will go ahead and take the sword from Nova and put it in my room and kind of hide it so nobody can find it right now.
To each of you, wherever you're located, there is a guard that comes up to you that immediately just approaches you. You have been requested with
something wrong?
Food presented by our princess.
Oh, no, nothing wrong then. Lead on.
And just immediately just doesn't even know if you're following. They just starts just doing the left foot, left foot, so straight forward, assuming you're behind.
I am going to follow behind, matching his steps.
Okay. Fair enough. Each person does get this announcement. Does everybody decide to follow the soldier that has approached them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Manon, where is this royal lunch being taken, this supper, this elevensies. Where's it being? Where's it being hosted?
Afternoon tea.
The royal dining room area where we usually,
Right, shut
where we as in the fam, usually
Okay.
eat, and it is a mix of lunch and dinner type things.
You guys have had
and
actually
there's-
stuff in the dining room before. That was actually a lot of stuff over in 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and there's fucking afternoon tea, because that is just, I'm saying it as Manon, I hate tea. As Ryan, I don't. But there's tea there for people that give a shit, and priorities. So.
Okay. As you guys arrive individually to the dining areas, you're all escorted there. There's about 3 different either butlers or waitstaff, you're unable to tell based off their attire, that are all ready to kind of pull open a chair for you. You do see Manon at the end. Are you still wearing your royal garments?
Unfortunately.
Okay. So you do see her sitting there at the end with her unusual unarmored dress. But each one of you has a chair pulled out. There is tea prepared, and it's a very long table. This table is big enough to maybe fit comfortably about a good 100 people. So you guys are pretty much all at the end.
Can I?
Is she on
take
the whole
seat?
other end and we're all at
Yes.
one
You
end?
have to make a long, awkward walk. all
No,
the way
that's where she's just like
100%.
she's got one person that just communicates. She has,
I'm just picturing
The
we
voice
come
of
into
Manon.
the room and she's at the way end and we're all seated at the way other end. And
Or it's like a buffet and we're just picking up food as we walk.
well, no,
through.
it's like immediately you guys look at it, it's like no, and then someone awkwardly takes the chair and starts dragging it for a whole minute down to the other side.
There's
That's-
set up chairs.
that's super
and the
awkward.
Food is all located at my end because I don't want to reach.
Okay, so you guys all
We'll
make
just
it.
go sit-
You all make it down. You do have food.
I was just thinking it would be hilarious, if that's
Yeah.
how they set it up.
There are soldiers on duty during this. There's about 4, 2 at the entrance to the dining hall, and then 2 at the back wall. That's Manon's back is towards. These don't look necessarily like they are the royal honor guards, but maybe the current guards that are set up that are supposed to protect the princess. They don't have any specific logos other than these standard ones around. These ones might just have special privileges compared to normal soldiers. They're all decorated in the normal Shadowfell colors, mostly covered in full armor. You can see a little bit of their eyes, but they do have the gated helm on and mostly covered with a little bit of leathers that might be exposed.
Waiting for
sit
everyone
at-
to take a seat.
I'm just gonna sit at one of the
Sounds good.
chairs.
Yep.
I'll walk
Plunk
on
at the
down
table.
to Manon and kind of plop down next to her and
Feed a tea
comment
cake
on her
to
dress. So,
biscuit.
well, you look fancy, and I'm gonna start grabbing some food.
Thanks.
See Nova just sit there kind of waiting to see if we're supposed to properly wait or not.
Color suits you.
Thanks.
You look very uncomfortable.
I hate corsets.
Oh, I don't blame you for that. Is that a
Is Bjorn
requirement
there?
then?
Oh, go ahead.
I just said, is that a requirement then?
No, but yes, it's an unspoken requirement. Is Bjorn there?
Bjorn has not taken a seat, is kind of like prowling the exterior of the seats, just looking at Manon.
Well, are you gonna sit down?
He'll take a seat.
I'm gonna look at everybody, and then my eyes are gonna narrow. Where's Alistair?
Just roll my eyes. He's
Well,
somewhere. He's probably by the barracks.
he, there was some conflict earlier, and Yeah. He stormed off one way, and we went another way, and yeah.
He just
I'm
needs to-
gonna go ahead.
Oh, I just said
What'd
he
you
needs
say?
time to cool down.
Well, this isn't really like a cooling down type thing. I'm gonna raise my hand and like beckon one of the guards behind me over. Can you figure out where our missing friend is?
Just nods his head. You start hearing the metal of the armor just kind of clank all the way down the dining hall awkwardly, and then it starts clanking down, and then it finally goes out of sound.
How many more guards are around us right now?
3.
I'm gonna look at the other 3 and be like, you all too, please.
The other one that's behind you that didn't leave, he just kind of comes up. He kind of like leans down because you're sitting, and he kind of whispers, "But my lady, the king's orders are to at least have one of us with you at all times."
Can you wait outside the door?
Persuasion check.
So fucking good at those.
You got this. I believe in you.
Nice to me that one.
Help me help you.
Not very nice to me tonight. It's an 11.
Trust me, my lady. Whatever you say in here is at utmost confidence. We will not tell anybody else. Just
You really think we all can't protect her just for a few minutes?
these are orders. This is what we train for, to protect the royal family. But this is what we do. I do apologize for any uncomfortability. We'll try to make sure that we don't listen in if we can help it. We are just here to make sure you protect her. And he just kind of stands back up at his post, which is like behind you on your right shoulder, maybe about 15 feet behind you, while the other 2 are at the other end of the table, kind of like one on the wall that is on the inside part of the outside courtyard. The other one is towards the entrance to the rest of the castle.
So none of them are moving. They all said "fuck you."
Well, the 2 at the end are kind of waiting for the one behind you to see what happens, and then when that one decided not to tell them what to do, then they just stayed there.
I'll just look between the 3. Okay, well, one of you can go help him. I'm sure 2 of you is fine.
The one behind you just kind of pauses for a second. He points at the one that is aimed towards the rest of the castle, and he just gestures him to resume his routine.
Cool. So no Alistair for whatever fucking reason. Have you guys found anything out?
There's a section at a hot springs that nobody seems to go to. It's real nice.
She's gonna like deadpan stare at everyone and is like, no one's talked to Harold.
We went shopping for supplies.
What kind of supplies did you get?
I mean,
I'm gonna look at Nova.
well, we got some potions. She got some new armor. We got Alistair a sword.
We got a sword.
We got
Okay.
Alistair a sword.
I look back and forth between them, and then I hold my necklace and concentrate on not letting Manon see me.
Okay. All right. Randomly, she just disappears. You can't see her, Manon.
Can the rest
That
of us
tells
see
me-
her?
Yeah, the
Or
rest of you
is
can
it
see her.
like-
She's just concentrating on Manon. Yeah, only
rest of
Manon
you-
can't see her.
I'm gonna
You can see me.
watch her
That's
just
still
totally
there.
Okay, I'm gonna watch her totally disappear in her seat and just turn to Bjorn because that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, by all
And
intents and
you?
purposes, she's not going invisible. She is now hidden from a concentrated person's eyes and senses.
I'm just gonna kind of peculiarly look at her and be like, what is she? And like pull out my book and just start kind of like taking notes.
I mean, all she's doing is she's holding a pendant. You have no
Yeah.
idea what Manon sees or
But
what she
like
doesn't see.
but there's there's a slight like reaction.
There's a
that
in my eyes where I just watch her disappear, and my eyes just like dart and clearly don't see anything.
and so
And I'm
I
just like, fuck.
and so
I'm
I
just gonna
just
sit that way
take
for a couple of minutes to see
I
if
just-
she says anything and then drop it.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a little note, be like,
And you? I'm gonna turn to Bjorn.
Are ready to, I think, take on the next step in our whatever this journey is. But Princess, and I am sorry for using that honorific that I know you despise, but you have let, or your uncle, or your mother, whoever, has let a rabid dog into your hen house. And you need to take care of it.
Quite right, Bjorn. I need to take care of it, which means we need a plan for getting the fuck out of here and finding him and squashing him. And
Well,
I
if
guess
he
we
was-
haven't talked about that. That's probably what we need to do right now.
I don't know if he's talking about Alec. I think he's talking about something else that could presently still be here.
Raise my eyebrows at Bjorn.
Malak, if that's what you call him, is a threat. A dagger pointed at the heart of your kingdom from without. But you have a rabid fucking dog. A dagger pointed at the heart of your kingdom within. You cannot trust the war singer.
Oh, here we go. Would you
Am
care
I
to-
wrong?
I don't know. All you say is that he's wrong and bad and destructive, and you've never told us much of other than that. He seemed pretty helpful once he was out of the control of the Mad Queen.
Yeah, Bjorn, what about you further?
With my Elspeth family, we will tales of Queen Days of also the war sinner, a creature of hate, of bloodlust, one so vile that not only would wound, rip innocent or vile limb from limb, but sing songs about it. And the tales, that is the one. And I do not care that he pretends to be something else. It is a threat.
And who told these tales?
I'm confused. Is he dead or not? What do your tales say?
They ended way before I have never heard his end. Good or for ill, but I have never heard his end. I have only heard the things he did and celebrated.
I'll look to the rest of the group to get a vibe check on everyone else's opinions. Because I haven't talked to this war singer guy. I don't know if they have out on the town. apparently shopping for everything.
I'm looking at Bjorn suddenly much more serious and concerned, because to me, his judging on something that he has heard, or saying that he's judging on something that he has heard and doesn't know personally, I'm not going to say anything, but it's ringing a little weird to me.
Nova Azalea?
I feel like there's more to it, but I'm not going to push him.
I mean, I've heard bits and pieces of the stories that my dad told, but from what I recognize of him, he kind of sounds like somebody called Murph. My dad never really talked much about him besides he was Silik's friend. And he died. That was it.
I've never heard about him. I've only seen him what he did when your mother was in control of him. I don't know who he is. Maybe he's some hero of this realm, or not, or hero or anti-hero or whatever he is of this realm. I've never heard him before, or Averant realm. I mean,
Bjorn, do you know him personally?
No.
Well, my dad hasn't executed him already, so clearly there's a reason behind that. And I don't know what tales you've heard about anybody in this family aside from me, but there are people here that are not heroes and have done, apparently, bad things in Avrin too. So I'm not really inclined to believe a tale until I see it in person. If you want, I can bring him in here, and we can ask him questions to his face.
Let us. I hope for a second chance. Perhaps I will allow him the same. As you said, I do not know him. So, I would humbly ask, title which I will not name because it bothers you. Be careful and watch him.
That's reasonable no matter what, considering what happened earlier.
he's a foreigner in your kingdom, so I would think he'd be still watched, or at least guarded. Right?
He is.
That should be sufficient, I would think. I don't know. I don't know what kind of character he is.
Maybe something I'll look into later. But the more important question is, when are we getting out of here? I just look at everyone being like, please someone else have an answer.
Where do we want to go? What's the next steps?
She's right. We were meant to be asking Harold about that. I just didn't think that there was a great hurry, since we knew we couldn't go anywhere before the end of today.
Well, wasn't he still, gathering his findings? I thought that's what he was doing all this time. Last time we saw him, he was very disheveled and he was running around and gathering things, so I would think that's what's happening. Unless he's already done that, but wouldn't he have come back to you, Manon? If he had?
He did. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna raise my hand to one of the two guards remaining. Can you go fetch Harold?
The one behind you gestures to the one at the end and immediately gestures to one of the actual servants to go retrieve Harold.
Fuck. Alright, my subtle plan foiled. But, priorities. We need to find Harold.
So we can, when he gets here, we can just ask him the questions and go from there.
Yeah. It sounds like still from here we're meant to be going to the Shadowfell, but you're right that we want to know more before we do that.
To go to
The Shadowfell?
or to the
Sorry, the Feywild. To that
we
school.
I will say,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Manon, when I know there was a lot going on, but in the last moments of the battle, the constellations did change. Just
How so?
you know, they started combining. From what I could see through the clouds and the overcastness.
What does that mean?
Well, remember we were talking about how they're mirrors, and that the fact that I pull out the papers. Remember the two towers, and they had the opposite, constellations on them. And then I from a dream when we all were having dreams, I had a dream that the constellations combined, and it didn't make any sense, but now it kind of makes sense. I think
So
they're tied even more.
Colliding or combining right now?
From what I could see, they were combining. I don't know if that means they're collided or not. I don't know the extents because we haven't, it's been overcast, so it's been hard to see what might be there now.
If the sky is doing that, are the realms mashed together?
That's what I fear. I mean, we already realized that there's 3 towers, one in Averand, one here, one in the Feywild, and with all of the stuff that has been going on, and then the random act of violence against family members of yours, in whatever state they're in now, seems like something is afoot a lot. And somehow this school's connected.
Speaking of the Feywild and the school, my dad mentioned it to me. He said it was made by Dira's brother. He said it was in the Feywilds, and to go there it might help us find Dira. So maybe that's a good place to start.
Well, if there's stuff going on in the Feywild, and it's a mirror of the things going on in the Shadowfell, then maybe we should go investigate and figure out what exactly is going on in the Feywild. Especially if your dad, I pointed Azalea as referencing the school, and what I did talk to Harold about was talking more about the angelic line from Alec. The devil side is here, but the angelic line is in the Feywild. Maybe they have different pieces of information that we can use to put together with what we have here in the Shadowfell. The important thing is, though, is we're not all exactly on good terms. So I'd have to be a bit discreet.
Depending on how we get there. I have
There's
some connections, but it's only the one side of the Feywild. I don't know if we're probably going to need to go into a different area than where I'm from. But
we have a teleportation circle here. I guess we just need to figure out where we're going to go.
Do you have maps of the Feywild? Does Harold know about it?
Harold would know. He could probably bring some.
Tappy, 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 Joe!
tap, tap, tap.
He's coming over there.
Tappy, tap, tap, tap.
He's like, fuck, I gotta make a map.
Drag up you!
I'm sorry, it was just really loud.
I always read it as a good
New
sign if we're saying
character shit,
something right,
Amanda.
that he's got to research last minute.
Oh look, we're making the DM's life difficult again. Must be Tuesday.
At this point, a different servant comes over, like quietly, like pace, like very very fast, but tries to be really really quiet. Comes down this long dining room, and kind of like hugs.
Awkward hallways.
Yeah.
We all turn and just watch them.
As they immediately, they're like trying to make sure that they're not being watched.
It's probably really quiet in this room.
As they just immediately
Because we're
like
awkward.
come off your left side, Manon, and go to your right, and immediately beg your pardon, and immediately comes down and kind of whispers into your ear.
We all lean in.
They're like, there seems to be a problem with one of the guests. She's creating a bit of an issue. The king's taking care of it, but he wanted me to make sure that you are being addressed on this. It seems that she is
Which guest?
the wife.
Nyx.
I'm not privy to the lady's name, but blue.
Is she the elf?
Yes, yeah. She has the finned ears. Yes. The king is taking care of it. He just wanted me to keep you privy to the information. I also wanted to let you know that another one of our guests, tall gentleman, is on his way here. We tried to tell him that you were busy, but he's very forward, and the current guards available are not willing to halt his progress.
He better have wings.
I don't think he does, no.
Great. Okay. Well, let him through. Find the one that has wings that has disappeared while we're trying to have an important conversation.
The one with
And I guess I will deal with Nyx afterwards.
which person with wings?
I'm gonna point to me. The one that's the male version of and I'm gonna point to my wings in back of me.
Oh,
He looks like her, but he has worse resting bitch face.
right.
Yeah, he does.
They're like up. This person's about to like say something, and like, okay, I'll make sure the staff is keeping their eye out, and then they just kind of bow.
Insight check. Does he know who I'm talking about?
You can give me an insight check.
He has no idea.
Solid. That's a spooky 20.
You assume this person actually knows where Alistair is, but there's only one person who can tell, that can say to not tell you, and that's your father. This
What
person's
a fugly slut.
This person's on orders not to tell you anything about Alistair right now.
Oh, shit.
You know where he is. I'm just gonna maintain eye contact with this person to make him super uncomfortable.
I apologize, lady, but I am under orders from the king to keep the information about this gentleman secret for right now. So, if you do not mind, I must continue with my duties. And Amelie just starts backing out, and Amelie starts walking out very peacefully, but trying to be very proper and quiet on the way out, very awkwardly for like a whole minute straight.
As he turns away, but I was just gonna be like, then can you ask the king to come here? At request of his daughter.
I'll see what I can do. As like halfway when they're trying to pace out, you see them like go around the corner, and they immediately like freak out. It's like, ah! And it starts, like moves around somebody, as you immediately see a large Goliath immediately start walking into the room without any proper gestures or any kind of Lord's welcome or anything like that. You immediately see this Goliath immediately come in, looks at the group, not even trying to be quiet, not even trying to be proper, doesn't care about who's looking. He just stomps his ass all the way over to the table and pulls himself a chair. He just sits down and he just puts his feet up on the table and he just starts listening and just waiting.
Manon actually fucks with this. I'm not even gonna lie. So I guess you're the Murph guy, Warsinger guy.
Murph is fine. Ale? We got any ale?
You could probably get some.
Ale!
Look over to a
Ale!
servant. I don't even say anything.
So starts yelling for random people to grab ale.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. And I don't have anywhere I'm supposed to be.
Their own.
Immediately someone comes over with some ale and they're like ready to pour it into a cup. He just immediately puts the cup down, just takes the whole thing.
Did you really fight in the war?
Do I not look like I fought in the war as he's just chugging the whole thing?
No, you actually look kind of sickly right now.
You look a bit like you were in a war. And somehow still lost.
I'll admit I'm a bit out of shape, but I could still kick any of your asses any time of the day.
And
So-
is that something you'd be wanting to do?
Oh, no,
I'll
I...
be frank with you, sir. There's some concerns.
Just gonna glance to the guards behind me.
Concerns as he keeps like drinking. He kind of like, as he's like lifting up, he's like taking the little clearer parts of it. He's like looking through and it's kind of like eyeing up the group of like, not what I expected. And he's like drinking. He puts it down. Whew, it's been some time since I've had some good ale. Oh, all right.
You're welcome.
If you want me to thank you, bring another one over.
What
I bring
are you
another one
doing
over.
here?
I motion.
Here, from what we hear, it's been some time since you've been anywhere.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused on that. I had Nix explain it to me. I've apparently been dead for like 20 years. All I know is I woke up, found myself in a strange area underneath the ground, came up, and about a minute later I saw a light flash before me, and next thing I know, I was taking orders from, well, your mom. And I couldn't really control my actions. I didn't really know what I was doing. I felt weak as hell.
Yeah, so Nyx filled you in. What exactly is going on with her? Apparently there's been problems.
What's her problems are her problems. I mean, like, if she's having a problem, she's having a problem. Why do you need to be concerned with it?
Because apparently it's causing me problems. So it becomes my problem.
I did not know you were the grand poobah around here. Are you the
I'm the princess, actually. So yeah, it is kind of my problem.
princess? I was told that I mean, I know Soma, the king.
Mm-hmm.
And just because your mother is asleep...
Tried to kill him once upon a time.
Just because your mother's asleep does not make you queen around here. I think there's a term of acting.
I was queen, actually. I said I was the princess.
Well,
That's
good for
why she
you.
said princess, friend.
Good for you. Bravo.
You want to answer the question and get more ale? Or...
I'll be honest, I wasn't listening to the question. Can you remind me what the question was?
Okay, never mind.
Perfect.
The more he talks, I'm like sliding closer to Bjorn and keeping an eye on him and and kind of clocking his reaction, but also going, well, this is not what he described, but there's clearly some screw-loose here, so I'm keeping a close eye on both of them.
So, Mr. Murph.
Oh, Mr. Murph. I've never been given a am I a lord now? Am I like Lord
No.
Murph? Oh.
Is there a reason you came in here?
Oh, right. I'm leaving.
Okay.
I was instructed to just inform the royal princess that I was leaving. I was.
So you do know I'm important.
I'm not saying that you're important. I was told by your father to tell you. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's not important whatsoever.
Fair enough. He just steps up. Little word.
Where are you going?
Well, I've been back for some time, and no offense, I don't know any of you. And the only person I truly know here is currently unconscious. And the person that he cherishes most is at his bedside. So I'm gonna go find the other people I cherish. Last time that I found out where they were is they were in the Feywild. So I'm heading there.
That's actually kind of interesting because we are actually discussing going to the Feywild.
Interesting, huh? Cool. I'll see you later. And he just starts stomping off.
I just let him go. I'm just like, okay.
I'm gonna also give a questioning look to Bjorn, like, that's the person you
That's
were...
the bloodthirsty monster you were talking about.
That? Really?
And should we be concerned that he's going to the Feyworlds? Should we?
Totally register how Manon and not Alistair,
Azalea.
Azalea?
Azalea. Thank
Just
you.
because they're twins.
Azalea
doesn't
are
mean-
being. I know. I'm trying. Even though they have this, like, oh, that's the guy. When Amber says, hey, well, there might be something. He is, like, striding towards the back of Murph and, like, gripping the dagger he just got fixed and, like, maybe making a move.
Okay.
Nova, sorry.
What's everybody's passive
Can I
perception?
motion for a guard to fucking put Bjorn in a headlock?
17.
17. Everybody else's passive perception.
12.
12.
16.
16.
UG2. 12.
16.
Okay, for the 16s and 17s, you hear a bit of a sort of an argument right outside. As soon as Murph goes out of the blind sight and starts heading back in the castle, like within maybe 5 feet out of your field of vision, is immediately interrupted by somebody. You can kind of hear a little bit of conversation going back and forth. I can't be here with her anymore. I got nothing here. They don't care. I need to do something. Where are you going? I mean, I'm gonna go find the group. I mean, you're more than welcome to come with if you want. I mean, what about your
The
mom?
group you're going to find.
You can't. You're not with them. They're quite the far ways away. Like this is like
Okay.
about like 60 feet, and you don't even see them. If you want to walk closer as you hear this, you're more than welcome to do so. But you know, I thought you wanted to stay here with your mom and dad. I can't do anything from it. If I stay here, I'm gonna make myself sick. I need to do something. And if finding the rest of the group is what you want to do, I'm willing to come with. I've done what I need to do here, and my job was with him, and he is not. I need to do something. All right. Let's go head over to the portal. The king says we're allowed to use it for a little bit, so let's head our way over there. And then start walking off.
Nova's gonna probably get to the door right when they start to walk away, and just kind of stick their head out there.
Okay. You do see that he was talking to Serena.
Is
It was Murph and Serena.
following him?
What'd you say, Azalea?
Is Bjorn following him with his dagger out?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I still stand by. I want a guard to put Bjorn in a headlock.
Okay. Do you articulate this or do you say it?
I feel like there's a universal gesture with the guards where I just point at someone and I make the headlock
Get that
motion.
guy.
Okay.
And I'm like, hurry.
So like, Bjorn, as you're starting to like make your way out where there's the corner, as your back is turned to one guard, he starts like walking up behind you. As you immediately go, the other one kind of like clotheslines you and immediately does it. The other one kind of like covers your face and immediately starts chokeholding you out.
I think I would be right there.
Yeah.
Like, is that necessary?
We're just taking orders from the princess. Just give it a second. You'll calm down.
Bjorn, can you put your dagger away, please? Please.
No, but hostage crisis negotiator over here. Add that to her resume.
Okay, I have been sitting and eating and waiting for.
As a performer, I'm gonna put it away. But in the theme of Nova making things worse,
Right?
I will stare at Nova almost getting choked out and almost stab the guy behind me and tuck it away.
Okay. Just immediately like pulls out a chair and just has you sit in it.
I'm gonna see this going on and send Biscuit ahead of me into his lap.
Okay. You just see the little biscuit just sit in your lap and just stares at you.
He's not
Big
staring. He's
doe
cuddling.
eyes.
Okay.
Big doe eyes.
I'm gonna
Just
Making little otter sounds.
Pet the otter.
little
just-
otter squeaks.
Little otter
I'm
squeak.
staring at Bjorn with my hands like this, and I'm just like, I don't feel like I have to explain why that would be a bad idea to do in the castle right now. Correct?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna
Correct.
put my hand on his shoulder. Give it a squeeze.
Get him like, thank you for putting your dagger away. That could have ended much worse than we needed.
While this is all happening, could I have snuck away to follow Murph?
Damn, I just want us all in the same fucking room.
You're gonna need a very high stealth check for this.
I seem to remember having
Come on, get
living
it,
that
girl.
life.
Get
I'm
it,
not
girl.
living that life anymore. I don't give a shit.
That would be a 29 with a nat 20.
Damn!
Okay.
Ooh.
How's that Murph pass?
Okay. I'll say between Murph and Nyx's passive perception, as long as you don't get within 15 feet of them, they don't notice you.
Okay.
Is it Serena or Nick?
I mean, Serena
Um,
and Murph.
Okay.
My goal is to listen to them and see if there's any truth to Murph's. Damn it, Jeremy.
Bjorn's.
Bjorn.
Okay. As far as you can tell, that he's not bringing up anything about Bjorn at all.
Hey,
Like,
I got two. How many you got
um,
at this point in the game?
throughout the conversation, they start making their way. They starting to make their way to a different room. They go over to the room that Murph is staring at as he's staying at, as he grabbed a couple things, but he doesn't obviously have too much with him, so he just grabs like a bedroll and some stuff with him and some food, some rations, but not too much. You do hear him explain to Serena. All right, got everything, got permission. Is there anything to do? I mean, I would like to just go say bye to Mama and then go to give a proper goodbye to my cousin, if that's all right. I mean, yeah, I'll just hang out at this teleportation circle. You can just meet me there. And they just kind of gesture to each other as he wraps up some stuff, put it over his back. He's got a few different things. Looks like he's also holding a couple weapons, but he doesn't look like it's for him. Maybe he's holding her weapons. Kind of puts him over. He sets head into a teleportation circle. She goes the other way. Who do you want to follow?
I am going to stay out of sight, and I'm gonna point at Murph and cast message. Let me see. So I can say any amount of words. I don't have to do like a certain range, right? Point to a creature, whisper a message.
I
Okay.
think it just says a short message.
Yeah, it's just a short message.
I'm gonna point to him and say, the War Singer has a lot of enemies, whether you are still him or not. Watch your back, and then I'm gonna go follow Serena.
He just stops for a second, doesn't turn, like almost like a shiver over him. It's like, fuck, I hate magic. And just keeps walking away. And then where do you go?
Actually, I'll probably head back to the dining room with everybody.
You're not going to follow Serena?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. She returns.
Sorry, had to use the
Can
bathroom
we-
really quick, and then I'll walk and sit down.
Can we all sit the fuck down and decide what we're doing?
When Bjorn goes to get up, is about to get up from his room, he's gonna lean in and be all right. right. Go back and sit at the table.
Okay.
I vote we go to the Feywild. We find the school.
I agree. I think we learned what we can here, and then we go learn what we can there, and see where it takes us, I guess.
Not opposed to that. So we're all in agreement. We're going to the Feywild and we're finding the school.
It's the logical thing to do.
It's only logical.
Turn to Azalea. Do you think your brother will agree?
Who knows? If it's something that I agree to, I highly doubt it.
It's the one that wanted to go and find more information about it in the first place. Isn't that what started your whole fight?
A lot of things started the fight.
Feeling that we would all want to go there because that seems to be the next step. We started this in Averant, came here. Now that we've figured that they are all connected in some way, it all points back.
I guess the question now is, when do we leave, and do you have any maps of the Feywild?
I'm sure whenever Harold shows up, he'll have something on hand. As for leaving, can we leave tomorrow?
Yeah?
There's something we need to do to get ready, or more stuff that you're required to do here.
I think that I can probably talk to my dad and explain that I need to not be doing this right now because I'm pretty bad at it, and that we need to go figure this out.
I do have
Go.
some maps of certain parts of the Feywild. Not all of them, but
I'm gonna clear off a section of our food. I'm not gonna wipe it off the table. I'm just gonna move it nicely. Well,
It's my food!
if we have it, let's go over it now.
okay. And I set my book down and I open it up to a page, and all of a sudden you see it like projects out. It makes like a map.
I'm gonna study.
And it has the, and you can see that the stars are actually moving that are above.
Well, that's a handy thing to have.
Yeah. I mean, I did say that I have a lot of things in this book. So.
Do we know where the school is? Is it on any of these maps?
DM to player, would any of my maps have where the school would be?
Yes.
Okay.
It is in the eastern side of the Feywild.
So I just point to the one side of, it'll be over here. And all of a sudden you see it, like the map changes and it actually like draws the tower. It's an interactive map. Haha. Cuz this is my warlock
Nice.
like journal. So yeah.
If it pops out, I want to study where the windows are at, what balconies there are, easy entrance from both the ground and from the air.
You're gonna try to what?
Notice that Azalea.
Well, I don't know if it will be that detailed of a.
Oh, wait, what are you trying to do, Azalea?
I was
But
trying
she's
to
going to
look,
try anyway.
Yeah, to see if her tower pops up with detail, if I can see from an aerial view what. No?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No. The tower would be relatively recent of its current structure, and even then, she wouldn't have had a bird's eye view to actually take that kind of scope of it for her map.
Okay. Then I will just look at the surrounding area and try and memorize where everything is.
At this moment, immediately another guest starts entering in. As you see a familiar tiefling, female tiefling, immediately walk in. She immediately just steps forward as Serena steps in.
When Serena comes in, the map like goes blank for a second. It's a safeguard.
Okay. Beg your pardon. I don't want to intrude. I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving. I'm following my friend out. I can't be here any longer. I trust that my father will be safe here.
I forget that I'm a princess for a minute. I'm just like, you and me both, girl. And then I'm like, I mean, yeah, of course he's safe here. I hope my mom is safe here too. Where are you going exactly?
Going to the Feywild, I'm heading out with Murph.
Where are you going in the Feywild, out of curiosity?
Going to find some friends of his. Friends that I used to know. Kind of acquaintances of my father's, and I knew them a little bit myself.
Does this happen to be anywhere near the school of Mullane by chance?
I don't know where that is.
I glance over to Nova, or I'm like, it's your call if you want to show her.
The map stays blank.
She's like, nonetheless, from what I understand, is there's some tension going on. It's probably best if we do our own thing, and if you go to the Feywild and do your own thing, if we cross each other's paths, then fortune is in our favor.
Tension? There's no tension. There, right? And I'm like glancing at Bjorn with like absolute daggers for eyes.
Nonetheless, whether there's tension or not, there is uncomfortability. And it's best that during the times like these where a lot of unknowns are occurring, that are mystery revivals and magical comas, that we try to lessen as much stress as possible, even if it's hypothetical.
Trying to find a cure.
I think the best thing we want to do is find people that we can trust, then we can rely on finding a cure. But that is definitely my top priority.
If finding a cure is the goal.
Walking back.
If finding a cure is the priority, then if we have to divide and conquer, it's probably the best thing to do.
At this point, you start hearing like no. The building starts to shake for a little bit. You start seeing the murals start to, the glass in the murals start to kind of reverberate. You start feeling the plates kind of, the glass kind of chatter a little bit on the tables. It's nothing aggressive. It's not like an earthquake or anything like that, but it definitely is like a pressure in the air that's like someone's purposely doing. As she starts to walk out, as you see Serena's eyes immediately get big. Mama, this is not time. This is not time. As she immediately just gets gestured out of the way as Nyx immediately comes in with like teary-eyed and everything like that.
Nyx does?
Yeah.
Okay.
As she just immediately stands on the other end of the table, immediately with anger in her eyes. As immediately one of the soldiers immediately like walks up to her and, now let's relax, as she immediately casts heat metal on him and immediately burns him within the armor.
I'm gonna run up and is he past healing or can I just do boops of healing?
Oh, she killed him.
Oh. Then I am going to jump up with my daggers out.
I'm gonna stand up in my chair and just meet her gaze.
And Azalea, you're gonna try to attack her?
I'm not attacking, I'm standing between her and my friends.
I think that would be all of our like reaction.
And I'll kind of glance at Manon for, are we going after her, are we not?
I just give you a hand gesture of like, no.
As she just immediately just slams her hands on the table as she's looking at the other end towards you, as like her makeup is like stained for the amount of tears that she's had on, her mascara is all rubbed off. Even if she didn't have makeup on, you'd see kind of like these crease marks in her skin of the tears. As you know very little about her, but she's always had peaceful eyes, but somehow whatever is behind those eyes has changed, and there's an anger in there that you never thought you'd see. And she just immediately slams on a table as it just reverberates like the rest of the sound. She's not using strength, she's using something else to create like an intimidation effect. I need everyone to give me a charisma saving throw. If you have a resistance against fear, then you automatically succeed.
Is this a charm effect?
No.
I'm sorry, what was the saving throw? Charisma?
Yeah.
I have advantage against charmed.
It's not charm.
Okay, so you want a charisma saving throw?
Mhm.
13.
What was a 10?
21.
Nice.
19.
Nice. Bjorn?
Nat 20 for 27.
Okay. 19 or under, you fail. Her immediate energy that's coming off of her, including what she's doing to the table, is meant to be an intimidation effect, and it is scaring the living shit out of you. The other three of you, yes, this is a freaky amount of power that she's doing that you did not know she had, but you're in the castle. You got guards around you. You'll be fine. As she just immediately calms herself and she just takes a breath. She just closes her eyes and she just opens back up as Serena puts her hand on her shoulder. It's like, just breathe. And then
I am under the table.
okay. And then she just immediately immediately just gestures and just kind of like smacks Serena's arm away, and she just immediately slams on the table again, and she just stares daggers directly at Manon. You selfish bitch. This could have gone completely differently if you didn't intervene and demand him to hold back against your mother. This could have been completely the other way. He wasn't intending to kill her, but because you decided to whisper words into him to make him think that he had to hold back, then they both became weak against him. Now they're both unconscious. And what am I supposed to do now?
What are you talking about?
I know what you tried to convince him. I know that you tried to convince him that you wanted him to make you a promise that he would not do anything destructive against your mother. And those words stuck with him.
Manon looks completely confused.
Are you actively being confused? Or are you just playing it?
I'm trying to remember that moment, and I'm like, did I say something?
You did. Because
I did as Dahlia. I'm trying to remember what I did as Manon.
Manon, so when you guys were in Abras, and you found out about the whole thing, you were convincing the situation to be, I understand what's going on, but you know, you put a weight on him, kind of like that, to be like, you know. And it was
Did
not
I
to him
interact with
directly.
him at
You
first?
you interacted with Soma, and then Soma told him.
Fuck, this is
So
going
she's
over my
blaming
conspiracy
you for
brain.
secondhand shit.
I mean, accurate.
As she's putting her hands down,
Just trying to figure out how to respond.
she just starts like using some kind of pressure, like crunch against the wooden table itself, as she kind of like puts her hands on them, and she's, you know, if she had the strength of Murph, she would be breaking the table right now, but she can't. And she just immediately just starts like looking directly at you, and then she just immediately starts walking around the table and starts walking closer to you and closer until eventually one of the knights comes around and stands parallel to you. Does anybody purposely bar her path?
I'm
on
hiding under the
the
table.
same
However,
team.
Biscuit made a very high roll, and she is going to
Differing.
go and stand. There's going to be just this honor standing in front of Manon. Up on her little hind legs.
I'll be
Up on her
standing
little hind
next to Manon.
Okay.
I have grabbed my actual book off the table and ready if I need to cast something, but I also realize that this person is stronger than me. So
For the people that are standing around
Next.
Manon, give me a persuasion check. This is just kind of holding your ground around her.
Do I get to participate in that or not?
Nope. Nope.
Fuck.
with that, I only got a 5. I look like a little nothing.
22.
Are we
Come on, Amber, where are those natural 20s when I need them?
What are they?
I know.
What was that?
I'll have
we,
to switch to real dice again.
Are you what?
Are we
Biscuit
rolling
got an
even if we're
18.
scared?
Well, you wouldn't be. Okay, Biscuit got that, but you wouldn't be rolling Azalea because you're under fear, so you wouldn't be protecting her. As she gets up pretty close and she sees the ones around, it doesn't look like initially she's scared of it, but she's just like. As like, Serena comes up and tries to gesture over her. It's not her fault. Things could have gone so differently. Could have gone so. We had a plan. As she just starts like looking over her shoulder for something, like you're wondering what she's looking at. I know.
We're all on the same team, and no one is dead.
She keeps like looking over her shoulder, like someone's like over her shoulder talking to her.
Who, Nyx?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fucking horrifying.
For the people that are surrounding, well, for everybody who's not affected by fear, give me a insight check.
Right, I'm using a real dice this time.
I don't think I'm affected by fear. I can't remember.
Ah, that's much better. 15 plus
I'm rolling.
6.
Full 3. Everything's good.
What's a,
16.
what's a 15 plus 6?
21.
21.
Okay.
Nova, you see it only for a second. Her eyes change for 2 seconds at most. Like one time, 1 second, another time, another second. Like she blinks like she's looking at somebody. When it does, the colors of her eyes switch from like a pinkish purple hue to like a gold color. With like a black, golden black, essentially. And then she blinks out of it. She just looks directly at all of you. I'm not so much of a fool to fight you in this house. I'm surprised your father isn't here yet. Have your friends around you. The one day that they're gone, I'll fucking be there. As she just immediately looks at Serena. It's best that you.
I'm sorry. You want to kill me for what? Silic's not dead. Dolly is not dead. And I'm trying to fix this fucking problem right now.
I'm gonna push her. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm being my character. All right. I'm confused. I'm trying to manage my stress and grief at the same time.
Natural
as running
20.
all of this shit. Ah. Okay. Cool.
She's gonna immediately put up her hand, and she's gonna throw you against the wall with a telekinetic blast. You are gonna take. I remember. Fuck, how much damage is this?
Wait,
Yeah. Kill me.
would
Kill
we
me in my
see this
castle.
coming? Would any of us see?
No,
what was
because she's
coming?
immediately just doing this out of
Oh.
reaction.
Okay. Even with like a passive perception,
No, because she's
or
just
would
doing
it be
it.
passive insight?
No, because this isn't what you guys were registering before. This is her. She was gonna walk away, but this is her reacting to Manon. You're gonna take 43 points of psychic damage.
I'd like her to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, she gets those with advantage. That is 24.
Okay, she's gonna take half of that back as necrotic damage.
Okay.
So she throws me into a wall, and I absolutely blank out for a second. But she feels this pounding, like her brain is being eaten from the inside for that many points of damage for a brief moment after inflicting pain on me.
She goes back to turn around. She
What'd you
looks
say?
over at Serena. Stay with Murph. I'm not the one to be around right now. She immediately stomps out and she just snaps her fingers and she just disappears.
I'm gonna, as soon as her hold breaks up, I'm shaking really bad, and I'll run over to Manon and start healing her until she's at full health.
Okay. Immediately, Serena just looks and she looks like she's ready to like go help, and she kind of like backs up.
I'm gonna jump to my feet as soon as I'm physically capable of and be like, the fuck is your mom's problem?
I'm sorry. And then she immediately just starts running off in a terror, and she starts heading over to the teleportation circle.
Nova tried to. Could
She
Nova
got
have
from under
stopped
the
her
table.
before she?
What the fuck was all of that?
Would have Nova been able to stop Serena first, or no?
How would you want to stop
She
Serena?
called- I just wanted to call out her name because I want to tell her something.
How are you going to call her? Are you just going to just say Serena?
Yeah.
No, she's running and she's crying. She's not going to be stopped by just someone saying her name.
Um.
Unless you want to do it more aggressively or more directly. Or if you want to chase her.
Can. I'm trying to think what would my character. No, my character wouldn't chase after her.
Okay. So you lose.
Player wants to chase after her.
No, so you lose sight of her. She is now also emotional roller coaster. Her father's out and her mother just went crazy, and now she's running out.
There.
I turn back to Manon. Manon, I think something's wrong with her.
You think?
No. I think something's possessing or something. For that.
No, we haven't seen that before here.
Well, I'm just saying. For that split second when she was kind of talking to herself, her eyes changed, a different color.
What color?
They went gold, like a yellowish gold, with black in it.
Would that ring any bells to me, DM?
I mean, a lot of textbooks say that many, like the main people that have golden eyes, outside of Azamars or specific elves that have a really ancient lineage, are usually different kind of gods. Some gods are born with golden eyes, depending on their specific heritage or alignment to the power that they have as their main. But as far as anyone specific, nothing really comes to mind.
For me?
Are you sure it just wasn't a reflection of the candlelight, Nova?
No. It was definitely not. I haven't seen that before, but that was definitely a different power than what she possessed.
Well, that's cute. I'm gonna look at the guards and be like, if she ever returns back to the Shadowfell, she's now an enemy of the royal family.
They look at each other, and then like the guard behind you immediately gestures behind you and just whispers in your ear, I'm sorry, princess, you can't make that call. We would have to go with the king for that one.
All right, then you can get the king and bring him here and tell him that she just tried to kill his daughter.
I'm sure he knows. He's probably on his way now.
I'm looking at them like, I know you fucks just saw that. Like,
Your friend is dead over
Like
there.
5 minutes later, you do see a procession of like 6 knights. These are more the honor guards as the king does arrive, as he just immediately just kind of like pushes through anybody that's in his way, as he immediately just looks at you and just like checks. You all right? I heard what happened.
yeah, I feel great. The fuck is her problem?
I mean, people do crazy things for love, and her love is now lost. I don't
Okay, well, she
condone
just
what
almost killed me.
Look, I don't condone what you did.
Well, she doesn't need to come back till that shit is figured out.
Just He just gestures to a few of the soldiers to back up a little bit and take in the surroundings. Look, we're low on soldiers the way it is. I can't just keep them out. Keep ones on site for when she returns. Just.
I gestured to the dead soldier in the corner that she fucking killed when she walked in.
He.
Are you sure letting her in is working?
He just looks at the soldiers around you guys as like they're like both like your daughter's asking a question, but the other side is, wait, you're the king, you're gonna take this from her? As he immediately stands up and he has to kind of make a choice. Look, you might be the princess of this house, but I am the king. And until I deem otherwise, we are not going to put up walls until we know all the facts. Yes, she threw you across the wall. Yes, I am sorry that you took damage, and I wish it didn't happen. But I can't just put up a barricade over an instance that happened, even if it is my own daughter. Now, you got your team with you. You got your friends. You got protectors. Just... there are dangerous things in this world, and there's dangerous things in this castle. I mean, I've been that dangerous thing before. Your mother was just recently the dangerous thing before. Any one of us can be that dangerous thing. You can't immediately put barricades up because all of a sudden, in one instant, a person shows anger. If we put up barricades like that, your mother would be restricted from this castle for the rest of her life. You can't have it both ways. Now, you're all in good condition. There's a stressful situation. So he just puts his sword on his back. I think what's best for you is to go back to your adventure. Do what you want to do outside this castle. This place can make life stressful. It's not going to make it easier for you to be here and live under this roof with all this pressure. Do what your cousin's doing. Stepping away from the situation. Being here is not going to help you any.
It's not going to help Mom either.
Let me worry about your mother. At this point, you do see Alistair like re-entering the room. He's just standing there. He's just standing there in the background.
Oh, fuck that guy. I'm mad at him right now, too.
Join the club.
Yeah, you're gonna show up when everything has already gone down? You're gonna show up with my dad? Ew! Get away.
He just like looks
But
at
I'm
Alistair, he just looks back
and
at you.
unfortunately, that's just gonna piss her off that much more. She's gonna be like, yeah, we've already talked about it. We're going to the Feywilds. We're gonna figure out what the fuck is going on with Malik. We're gonna figure out how to break this curse and save my mom and Silic. And we're gonna go do that tomorrow. Like you said, I'm just the princess. You're the king. It's your call here. And she's just gonna storm out.
He just stands up, and the weight of either being a father or being the king is like on each shoulder, as he just looks at a couple of his honor guard. Stick with her. Just don't get too close. As they just both bow and they start following you.
I make it maybe 30 feet down the hallway, and you all just hear from the hallway, stay the fuck away from me!
At that point, you immediately turn around and you run right into Howard, and you're just like, okay, and then you starts walking away.
No!
Oh, your lordship or king?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can just, it's fine, just call me Soma. We've met under very casual circumstances. I'm not going to put you under, I'm not going to have you go through formalities now.
Okay, just so you're aware, I'm sure you already know this, but I think something's possessing Nyx.
He kind of like looks at you, kind of like disbelieving. He's just like, I'll keep that informed.
I saw her eyes change
I
to gold and black.
I believe you saw what you saw, but Nyx is a very powerful sorceress. If someone had the ability to possess her, she would be more crazed. I'm sure you saw what you saw. It could be the elimination of the room. This place makes people see many things. But I thank you for your insight. He does everything to like patronize you, slight of actually patting you on the head.
She kind of looks at him like, and she just opens her book and writes something down real quick, and then like closes her book.
Wait,
and just,
what are you writing? What are you doing?
Nothing. It's fine.
Immediately turns around. He positions to the two remaining guards left as he points to the one that's down. Take care of him. Make sure that his family's alerted. Points at two more. Watch the door. Just make sure they've got round-the-clock security for her until she leaves tomorrow. But my king, you said, I know what I said. Just watch out. He starts walking off. Immediately Howard comes in. It's like, my lord, my king, I was coming. It's like, what are you doing? I was gonna talk to the princess, but she didn't want to talk to me, so I'll talk to you. Oh, okay, let's go to my study. And then they start heading off.
Go, like that.
I thought Manon wanted to talk to him.
She did. Well,
how long do we have to stay in this place again?
Until tomorrow.
I don't understand. Are all families like this in other realms?
Landfolk families are weird.
I mean, there must be this kind of realm thing. It's we've seen in Averant was weird, and here is weird. I mean, this conflict is a lot. It's very strange.
I'm starting to think I'm the odd one now. Pretty sure a lot of families are this way.
I don't think my family has ever had this big of a conflict before.
And you're lucky.
No, mine hasn't.
You guys are very lucky.
I mean, if you have this kind of conflict, you could die in the elements.
At this point, you don't know where the study is, but you immediately hear a yell out from Soma. Shit! No. Not your fault.
Well, that sounds like our cue to disperse. So, this has been a fun meeting, and I'm gonna stand up and... Is Alistair still in the room?
Alistair is there, but he's keeping his distance. He just kind of like sees the room, and he just starts heading back over to the barracks to go train.
No, that's perfect, because I'm going to walk out the door and shoulder check him as I walk out and head towards Manon.
I look at Ronin and just kind of like almost like just face plant, but not actually face plant, just in the eyes, like, what are we supposed to do here?
I was going to try to get Manon to go to the hot springs, but she's gone off, and Azalea's gone off. Do you want to go sit in a hot spring?
What's a hot spring?
Oh, it's grand. You'll love it.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure. I mean, it's water, but it's not deep, and it feels so good.
Wait, what are we talking about? How much water? Nothing like we've been in, right?
Nothing. No, it's not like where you were trying to drown. It's not like that at all.
I wasn't trying. I was succeeding.
One does not try to drown.
There is only do or do not.
Immediately,
And I remember.
No, you'd be able to stand in it. It's. I promise. If you need to be in water, this is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
And I cautiously go with Fermi.
And I am going to head right back to my little hidey hole because I am done with all of this shit.
Very cautious.
Nova is freaking out and needs to come sit in hot water with me.
Okay. After some time, being hot springs, stomping out, checking brothers. There is an immediate order for all attendants to keep at the side of the rooms, as there's an order for assistants to move Lord Silic up to the royal chamber, as there's a procession line of moving him up to a more royal room. Other than that, nothing else happens throughout the night. We're going to take a quick...
I'm picturing... Oh, I was just going to say, I was picturing that Nova would have just been putting their feet in the water for the longest time, and this casually getting closer, not fully in, maybe up to, like, you know, the knees, but not going fully into the hot spring because it's water.
Okay.
Yep. And Honey's not going to say anything, but she's like sitting there basically with just her eyes above the water.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 10. Back.
It's D&D.
Next.
It's D&D.
All right, so we got some hot spring
get that
action
later.
going on. Before
Yes.
the night is over, is there anything that anybody wants to specifically do?
Is it a clear night? Is it still cloudy?
I mean, the clouds are no longer blanketing the sky as part of the curse effect, but in the Shadowfell, there's never a 100% clear night. It is occasionally cloudy.
Can I see the stars?
You can.
through
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So Nova would spend the night, a good portion of the night, seeing that she's already nocturnal, sitting outside and mapping the stars now that she sees up there.
Okay.
Does she see what happened to the one constellation?
It's still
Or
just
is it
sitting there.
complete-
It hasn't changed.
Is it the same or has it switched completely?
No, it's the way you've seen it previously.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's like combined.
hmm
Okay.
Anything from anybody else before the night ends?
When Manon left and I walked out and shoulder checked Alistair, I would have followed her up, and kind of tried to walk past the guards if they'll let me just talk to her.
Since it's the honor guards, these ones are very much more armored, as like they immediately stop you and they don't even say anything. They just shake their head as they just cross their actual halberds across each other.
You guys do know we're friends, right?
You do know we do not care. We're under the orders to make sure that she is safe. We've already had one person try to attack her that we were told was going to be safe around here. So, if you do not mind, let her have her privacy. Once she leaves, you can spend some time with her.
What? Hey. I'll walk around and I'll find a spot outside where they can't see me, and I'll fly up to her window and just knock.
She did march straight to her room and shut the door.
Okay. You flap the window. What's your passive perception?
I think it's 17. Let me go. Yeah, 17.
Okay, you flap in the window. By the time you get up there, you already notice that there's a couple people alerted someone's breaking into her room.
Knock, knock, knock.
Just turn, there's a goddamn massive bird at my window.
At this point, immediately, Manon, you hear immediately stomps coming up from the steps as immediately, our apologies, princess, we must enter in. There's someone breaking in through your window, as immediately knock, knock, and immediately open up the door without needing your permission, as they're under the king's orders, as they they see you standing by the window.
I just look at them and I open the window and I let her in.
We're under
What happened?
specific orders to make sure that we don't have anybody with you right now. Stupid fly.
From who?
They look at each other.
You fly, don't bother me.
They're like, the king. Who else?
Okay,
He's gonna deny me
my
from
dad.
having friends.
We're not here to debate with you, princess. We're here to do our orders, and our orders have to make sure you go right to your room, and then you head out in the morning to do your adventure. Please do not
She's
make this
not
complicated for us.
5. I'm sure you can go and ask him. I ask my dad all the time, and he's a god. He's
Of course,
way more important than a king.
of course he is. Well, if you don't mind, we're just going to stay here inside the room, and we're going to make sure that everything is all in order, as they just immediately position themselves inside the room. Just standing there, just holding position.
Manon looks so
I-
dead inside right now.
Cast message, and I whisper very quietly so they can't hear. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Messages
cause such a scene.
You won't have to whisper messages. An internal thought.
Oh, is it? I thought you
Yeah.
whispered and they heard you confirm.
No, but that's on point because Azalea forgets that she can actually have magic, so it makes sense that she doesn't know how to do it correctly.
Okay, no, to be
It actually
fair,
does say,
Amanda,
it does say you point toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target and only the
Oh.
target
Oh, do you?
receives a message and reply in a whisper.
Oh,
that only
okay.
the
So
receiver
you actually point at. They just like look at each other and they just shake their heads.
I like puff my wings out so they can't see me. I didn't mean to make such a scene. I'm sorry. I just
They
I
reposition
wanna see
themselves
if
so
we're
they can actually
okay.
see you.
I'm gonna look at them and have the fattest eye roll. And then I'm gonna cast Mind Link. Or not cast it, it's just a thing. Which doesn't require anyone to whisper. I'm just gonna say, I appreciate the gesture, but maybe you can just bother me tomorrow.
Alright. Sorry. And I'll jump back out the window. and
You could.
fly on.
You're gonna walk out the door, you're just gonna go back through the window.
They're just like.
Oh my god.
They just like look out the window. They close the window. They close the window shutters, and then they just like have a restful night, princess. As they immediately back out and they close the door. As you hear one of them tell the other one, "Get a couple nights outside the tower." And they start walking back down the
I'm
steps.
going to sit in my prison. That is unfortunately how I felt this place was before my mom went crazy, and now my mom's not even here, and we're back at square one. So I'm just gonna pack for the rest of the evening because I can't get a private one with my friends anymore, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. Anybody else? Cool. As yep.
The training ground's empty now, where Alistair and Azalea had their little spat.
Nope. It's always being used.
I will go visit it and train.
Okay. Got it. How long are you gonna train for?
4 hours.
All right. After some time, after some training, you guys all get some sleep. Restful or not, you guys do get your sleep.
Sleep or a long rest?
Long rest.
Okay. I'm specifying because.
A couple.
We're never quite sure.
A couple things happen within the night. We'll start off with Nova. A lot of times within your dreams, you do scour through the stars, and this is no different. But this time, it seems more obscure, more haunting. Within this, the stars are all decorated in silvers and golds instead of all one shade of a hue that just brights in the sky. And as you're going through them and you're taking down your notes, you noticing the stars are starting to move within your eyes. You're starting to see them randomly place themselves in different spots. And as they start to shape, they're shaping with the black of the sky itself. Until they start to form. And a minute later, another form. And a minute later, another form. After 5 minutes, you start noticing that you start to see the black and gold eyes with a little bit of white in them just staring at you from the actual stars themselves. Just watching at you. And that's all you see in your vision.
I'm guessing I wake up in a sweat.
Not so much in a sweat. It isn't like so haunting that it's like a nightmare. It's gets you more curious than anything else. Outside of that, nothing else happens throughout people's rest. A long rest happens. You guys wake up. It's a new day. There is underneath Manon, there is a slip on your door note.
I'll read it.
Okay. You open it up. Has your father's handwriting on it. My dear daughter, I apologize about the incidents from last night. I must always try to choose what is the lesser of the evils to pick from. Sometimes being a king and being a father does not give the same outcomes as one would prefer. And unfortunately, at times I must be a king and not a father. But this is my way of apologizing, and if you do not take that, I completely understand. Nonetheless, I prefer to see you off in the most grandiose way as possible before you all head back out. I prepared a grand sort.
Not a party.
I set up a grand breakfast in the morning. We had everything cleaned up. Nothing too large, of course. Just you, your friends, myself. And hopefully we can depart on good terms. And I can send you on your way with all my love. Love, your father.
I'll pocket the note and then throw my backpack of shit on, and I'm out of these damn princess clothes. All right, tiara's over there. Hair is back down and not in some tight braid. It's actually braided on a side, like how Soma always used to have his in pictures and stuff that I'd seen. And I don't know if he still does, but
it's just there. A long braid.
Okay, yeah, she's got her hair braided like that, and she's back in her armor and not a corset, and she just makes her way down to there.
Armor and trousers, no dress and skirt, no dress and corset.
Yeah, tunic, chainmail, armor, swords on the sides.
As you make your way down...
Is there an entourage there? Because I'm going to fight.
No, there actually, it looks like with the new day, the procession of guards have been told to no longer need to worry about it. Looks like they were just making sure that you're able to be protected while you're in the room. Now that it's bright out and there are more guards circling around during the regular shift, looks like there's no call for them to be watching your door.
Well, I'll go to the breakfast room.
Everybody else wakes up in your own individual royal suites that were given to you for this amount of time while you're here. Each of you in your own room, going around to the people that are the rest of the guests. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to wrap the sword up that I got for Alistair and make sure that you can't really see what it is. I'm just gonna keep it on my side. And then I'll go down. I'll probably head to see about the breakfast area and get food before we go.
Okay. All right. Next of the three.
Nova would already be in the breakfast area, and she would have already been starting to eat. And you see her have her book out, and she is drawing pretty much exactly what she saw in her dreams.
Okay.
And not paying attention to anybody around her at the moment in time. So if someone comes up to her, she's probably gonna jump. Okay.
Right now, the breakfast. If you go to the grand area where Soma is, it's only gonna be you guys and him.
She would sit further away from the king.
Okay. And then Raneen and Bjorn, either one.
If there is an invitation to food that is implied to be a farewell party, Runeen is happy to attend.
Okay. Bjorn, same thing.
Yeah, Bjorn will tuck away his cleaver and his candle and make his way to breakfast.
The candle. All right. You all get there after, especially to make sure the last one's there, especially if Manon's there. Soma immediately gestures for the guards to leave. As two of the honor guards made, it's like, but sir, it's like, just trust me, if something happens, I can handle it. Just give us an hour. Of course. And they start heading out, leaving it just you guys. Alistair is there, and Soma. It's not like a grand buffet since it's just you guys. The end of the table has been the only side that's been decored, as there is a very, very nice, gorgeous, like, armoire kind of linen that's just over, like, the corner that just covers, like, 6 seats long. There is, like, a fruit tray in the middle, and everybody is already kind of, like, served with, like, a small little dish that has, like, some veggies that are native to the Shadowfell. And then there is, like, fresh boiled eggs that are, like, in a pan in the middle.
Definitely taking some pieces of fruit and some eggs onto my plate.
Okay.
A little bit of everything, eating bits to biscuit.
Probably the cutest
In the
sounds every time
corner.
food is in. What was that, Bjorn?
I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
Just finding my own little corner, eating my plate of food.
Okay. Soma gestures to the group. Again, I apologize for the events that happened last night. I must always try to do what I can to benefit the realm, but also be a good father, as he just kind of gestures, as he just tries to, like, look at you and give you the most sincere apology that he can. Felt it'd be the best that I could do to make sure that I sent you off without guards being present, and I sent you off as a father, not as a king. And I'd prefer that this time I actually send you off, not you just disappear. So I made sure that my schedule is available for the next hour, and it's just enjoy your food and send you off with as best as I can.
Manon does actually look grateful as she's eating. I appreciate that. Are you gonna be okay with Mom and everything here?
We'll be fine. You just focus on your travels. If you happen to find an answer, you know how to get in touch. But
I'm gonna find an answer.
But I want you to. You're still young. If you find one, then I'm proud for you. I'm proud for your mother. But I don't want this to engulf your world. Enjoy your adventures.
It already has.
So you're going
I'll
to the
see what I can
Feywild?
find out.
You're going to the Feywild?
I look at the others where I'm like, you guys can chime in on this conversation too. I'm just like, yeah.
What's the plan?
Nova's not gonna say a darn thing, and she's just still writing in her book, not even paying attention.
I heard there was a teleportation. Wow, can't talk. A teleportation circle we can borrow or use.
Yeah, it's definitely been very popular in the past couple nights. Yeah, of course, you can use it. They'll get you. I mean, can't get you everywhere you go, but it can transport you anywhere in the 9 realms. You can't get you exactly where you are unless, breaking in. But depending on where you go, it could get you within a couple miles of the location.
Can it get us near the school?
Which school?
There's there's a school out there. The school of Mullane.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not going to break in, so it'll probably send you pretty close. I mean, you're not going to be, you'll probably still have about a half a day walk to get there from where it sends you. It'll get you to Nearstown.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the group and kind of like, that sounds good, right?
Yeah, as close as we can get.
So never mind to me. Land is land.
We go.
As you guys are enjoying your food and time's going by, he's like, oh, before I forget, and he kind of goes inside of a pocket and he kind of pulls out like this. It kind of looks like a tool case wrapped in leather. It kind of like unfolds one spot, unfolds the other, and has like two pieces inside of it. They look like they're like broken pieces of a like white oak tree. Like each is like a branch that's kind of forged into like a very shitty kind of wand, but that's not what its purpose is for. He just slides this in front of the table in the middle of it. Not specifically towards Manan, but to anybody.
I'll look at it.
I can't be there to protect you. The best thing I can do is at least keep you alive. This will at least stop you from dying at least once. Whoever keeps it attuned to them, if they die, they're brought back up with back up to max health. But then the tree bark immediately burns. There's two of them.
There's two pieces? Okay.
There's two pieces. And only works once, and after that, it's destroyed. Last but not least, is he just kind of moves his chair over closer to Manan as he kind of pulls out this long wrap of leather, and he kind of moves his plate, kind of puts it to his side, kind of covers his face, puts it down. As you can hear iron to wood immediately drop as he unfolds leather, as you see like a very, very, very like a pure black, like handle, guard, blade, a black steel scimitar that is there. The edge of the blade itself is the only thing that's a different color, and it currently right now it looks translucent. It doesn't look like it has a color to the edge of the blade, but as you look at it between the light, like as you see like the candlelight hit it, it looks like it kind of matches fire. I want to make sure you're protected at all costs. I had the blacksmiths copy my blade and make it your style.
It's the best present I've ever gotten, low-key. Manon's normally deadpan face, it actually lights up like it's Christmas morning.
So this is the Dark Star Scimitar. Just like how his blade works, this is a powerful blade that when dealing damage, it can inflict different forms of damage. Depending on what power it absorbs, depending on what element it does a specific ability. So it can inflict fire, it can do lightning, it can do thunder, and it can do cold damage. You choose which one you want to do, and it has different effects to each one you want to do. At its current level, it's a +1 weapon, but it has different effects depending on the element you choose as an action. As he looks at immediately one of his court guards, sir, it's almost time. It's like, he'll be there.
Is it in D&D Beyond yet?
I didn't finish it yet. I started it, but I didn't finish it.
Okay.
Well, hopefully everybody had enough food. Protect each other. And
I'm gonna put the scimitar on, like, put it away.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Dad.
He just stands up and he just gives you a very, very tight hug, like almost like going to college, kind of like that, where he this is the first time that the first time he's aware that you can actually. Yeah, this is the first time he's actually like aware that you're leaving. So he's having a hard time letting go. Before he didn't have a choice in the matter. As he just kind of whispers at you, but not so quiet that you guys can't hear. He just talks in a lower volume. Just in the meta situation, just take care. And he just gives you a kiss on the side of the cheek as he just kind of like rubs off his eyes and he tries to like look away and he's just like, good luck. And he just starts walking off. Has two soldiers surround them and he starts walking off.
We don't have to roleplay this, but can we say before I went to breakfast or before we leave for the teleportation circle, I do go visit Corpse Mom.
Sure.
It's my character. I could make fun of her.
If you go see her right now, she looks very frail. She doesn't look like malnourished frail. It just looks like the purple in her skin has become very lightened. It's actually almost become Manon's colors as far as the lightened tone. And she has the slowest breathing. The veins within her skin that affected her with the curse, the darkness is gone from them, but since she didn't get a chance to heal, she has very exposed like veins all over her body that have no coloration to them. You've never seen her ever take damage before, like ever.
Like a baddie. Manon's just gonna spend some time with her and just say before she leaves, be like, I'm gonna fix this. I promise. And she'll leave.
Okay. From where you're coming from, as you're walking out, give me a perception check on your way back to your friends. Something that was missed in the previous night, and we'll see if you'll find it.
It's a spooky 20.
Okay.
Not as great perception as I wish I did.
You hear a couple soldiers as you're walking your way back. Normally soldiers that you wouldn't spend any time with, but you hear them talking. What are we supposed to do with it? Well, where the fuck you get it from? It fell out of the Lord's pocket when we were moving him over to the quarters yesterday. Am I supposed to bring it to the king, or am I supposed to just get rid of it? Well, I mean, I don't know. Did you read it? No, I'm not going to read it.
You can hand it to me.
Just fine, take it. It just drops in your
I
hand.
don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah, I'm curious now.
You just see a
I'll
folded up
get-
envelope with looks like it's a piece of like someone ripped off like some satin sheer of some kind, and then they wrapped it up and then they put like a little bit of unmarked ink on it to seal it up. Looks like there's a little lipstick on it.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
I hope it's not some weird smut thing.
Fucking pictures come out.
No.
As you crack it
Make it
open,
What's it good about? You're dead now.
as you crack it open, it opens up to a very, very irregular form of writing. This writing looks like it starts off good, and then it looks like occasionally with the words, it looks like the writing goes improper with the lettering. A little bit of the letter is damp. It just says, "My love, I wish things could have been differently, but under these circumstances, I don't know what to do anymore. I can't be around our daughter. I'm afraid of what I'm going to do. I'll do whatever I can, with whatever power I can, to fix this." As then the writing changes, and then you just see it's written like in a different kind of handwriting, but it's very like scribbly in the sort of sense. If only you didn't interact with Manon, this wouldn't have happened. Perhaps I can even the score. Then the writing goes back to normal. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do without you. I don't know what I can do without you. I have to find an answer. And then he goes to Sprague to writing again. And if I have to take that answer from somebody, so be it.
Is it signed Nyx? Wild guess.
No. It's not going to be signed by. It's not going to have like sign next to it. It just has like a kiss at the end, like the lipstick marking on it.
It's like Nyx lipstick.
Yep. Like she kissed
Blue
the
coral
bottom.
number 9.
I mean, her lipstick is like a purple, I believe. Yeah.
Cool. Why my aunt wants to beat me up, I don't know. That doesn't scare me. I'm just gonna.
Well, we've met you, so in her defense.
I'm gonna. First off, calm down. I'm gonna, read it, and then I'm just gonna fold it up and be like, yeah, actually, maybe the king would want this. You should definitely take it to the king.
As the soldier just kind of like tries to suavely, just kind of, I think it would be much, much more appropriate to be heard from the princess, don't you think?
It's going whoosh. What did you say?
Wouldn't you think it'd be a lot more appropriate to come from the princess?
The princess is leaving. This should probably go to the king.
Okay, you start just walking off. You don't know what he does with it.
Why? I'm giving him an order. Does it look like he's taking me seriously?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna walk by and snatch it back out of his hand. I'm like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Kind of hear like, fuck yes, all right.
Do your job. You have health insurance here and dental.
Clearly the health insurance does not work here. Clearly the health insurance does not work here.
Make a dental, sign me up.
Get a livable wage and a salary.
Look,
The economy's a little rough
they don't
right now,
get
but we're on the
health,
up.
they
We'll
don't
fix
get
it.
health care, they don't get vision, they definitely don't get competing 401k.
We know why.
They don't.
They get dental.
All
they
these
get
benefits
vision.
now we know we're in a fantasy world.
At this point, if they got like all this health care, the castle would be fucking broke after the curse. Like it would just be.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like,
We are rich
Maybe
before
there's a
now.
deductible. Maybe there's a deductible that's really high.
when everyone drew the line is when, it wasn't Dahlia killing like a bunch of people. It was when Dahlia destroyed the healthcare system. They're all like, all right, we draw the line. We're drawing the line.
She murdered some people. No big deal.
Deductible.
She destroyed some towns. We get it. She's got some issues. What the fuck? She took away her
Takes
health
away the
care.
benefits?
What the hell?
Absolutely not. All right, we're rioting.
Sorry.
Okay. Then I guess
You can tell we're adults.
I will take this letter to Dad. Are we saying this is before the breakfast thing?
Sure.
Just so it's not awkward that he like gave me an emotional goodbye, and then I'm just like, "Hey, Dad, by the way, here's this letter from my crazy aunt. You should read it." Good night.
Okay, you give it
But
to him.
I
He
will
does
have
take it.
passed. Yeah, I will
Okay,
pass that off.
he does
to
take
him.
it. Okay. All right. With that, you guys got all the things, and at that point, there is a soldier there wearing a different set of armor, but still same colors. Manan, you know this is a soldier that usually not like a specific soldier, but this kind of armor is for soldiers that specifically work in like the alchemy labs that also are in charge of the teleportation circle. As he's just sitting there and he's just kind of waiting for you guys, and then he will escort you guys to the teleportation circle.
I'll follow him.
Okay. Starts leading you guys on. As you guys make your way halfway down the castle, he just like opens up these large doors. You just see it's all prepped. There's a couple people standing on it. It's not like it's like crazy powerful. It from within this castle it has some control. All right. I was told that you're heading over to the Feywild. You're trying to head over to the Arcane School. We can get you to the town right outside. We can get you over to Vermoth. From there, you'll just have to walk half day at most, at leisurely pace. If you all can stand over in the center, we'll make sure that we can get the crystals all set and make sure you send over there in safe and user-friendly pattern.
I'll walk on over.
Okay. As you guys all position yourself, immediately one of the mages goes over and immediately puts his palm on the ground as the arcane rune immediately starts illuminating up, and immediately two of them just fare thee well, have a grand adventure. As immediately you all disappear, and within a couple seconds of blackness, you reappear within this large village town. Beautiful with sunlight out, completely polar opposite of where you were. There is no clouds in the sky. The sun is out completely. In fact, you gotta kind of readjust your eyes, as there is sun in the Shadowfell, but never this bright and never this sunny. Birds chirping in the air.
Just pulls her hood thing back over her head, like.
Birds chirping in the air. As you start to reacclimate your eyes, you start to notice yourself within the shopping district of Vermouth, the town that is one of the major towns within this side of the Feywild. You feel the cobblestone beneath your feet. You're at a hill point. It looks like this town. It looks like this town is on a slant, as the way to get to the Arcane School is at the top of the mountain, and you guys are at the bottom of it. And this town moves with the height of the mountain itself. And looks like when you look up and down, you can see the bottom, you can see the top. And it looks like by the time you get out of Vermouth, you only got a few steps to enter into the area that is officially within the confines of the school, but not actually entering into their doors yet, as it is part of it. This is kind of like the shopping town of the Arcane School. As you look around, you see this is kind of different than what you guys have been at before. Yes, the shops look similar. Yes, the aesthetic looks similar to many places you've been. But the conventional sword and steel here is not the popular item. It is magic. It is wood. It is staffs. This town is meant to function to supply for arcane, less for heavy metals. There are staffs here that are made out of precious metals, but probably for a reason, not for durability. There are a couple shops that are for blacksmiths, but it looks like they specifically work hand in hand with enchantment shops to say, hey, I am a wizard that knows how to use an axe. I want an axe made, and I'm going to take over to the shop to enchant it, to make it my arcane right. While you're in Vermouth, the whole town appears to have that energy to it, inviting. It has a beautiful aesthetic. This area is as if a druid created something out of their dreams. Within it, there is no grass cut. There is no weed trimmed. Everything grows within as if nature lives it as much as the people within the confines of the walls. And in fact, some of the aesthetic of the places matches that. While you're here, you have an option. You can choose to take an inn within town and prep for your way to go over to the school, or you can try to wait till you get to school to see if you can find rooms there. I'd say a couple things you know about the school that you've already found out as a determine is this school is a very expensive school. Whether or not you are given rooms there, if you do find them and they're not granted to you as like a gift, they would be very expensive. The other thing too is that if you are not a staff member, an alum, or a current school member, the permission to get granted is very rare to be entered in. Usually you need to get some kind of access ahead of time. The last thing you know is it has a portion of it for every type of magic existing, including necromancy. But it's considered a school of safety and a school of privilege.
Well, we can continue on. I'm sure we can find lodging up there. I mean, if it's Dira's brother, he'll probably welcome us in, right?
Haven't we been discussing that we're not even sure if it's really who that is?
I mean, maybe not, but don't you think any of them, if it's him or not, would want information? And if they want information, they'll let us in.
We want information from them.
But we can tell them about Dira, and by then get information from them more about her.
I expect that will pique their interest no matter who they are, sure enough.
I'm just looking around mildly horrified, waiting for the birds to start breaking out in like a opening number. Because this all just seems way too fairy tale and it's making me uncomfortable.
Is there water in sight anywhere?
There's a lot of places for water. Yeah, there's so the aesthetic of this town has a very, very much like an old aesthetic kind of Japanese kind of style to it, and there's several spots where there are very shallow streams that move through them. They're very, very shallow, and the occasional koi pondish kind of feel to it.
Sure, there's probably other,
So,
water
trickles and
folk.
puddles.
Like, there's probably other water folk around them.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Trickles and puddles to
Yeah.
Ronin's eyes, but it'll do for now.
As far as the species that are easily noticed here, you see a lot of unique fae that you're not used to seeing, but are not like, I don't know what that is. There are a few tieflings here, but the tieflings here have a very warm energy about them. Very, again, polar opposite than what you're used to. Not saying like anybody had a bad energy over at the Shadowfell, but every tiefling here has kind of like a very inviting glow to them. You see a lot of elves. The elves here have a different kind of, or at least most of them, there's a few of them that have kind of like a furry kind of ear to them instead of the conventional hairless. But the unusual thing is there is several automatons that are moving around. Humanoid automatons, to be specifically.
I don't think I've ever seen one of them before.
I know I haven't. Ronin is just openly staring at them.
As they one just sees that you're looking at them, it's like, happy morning, just keeps walking by.
Hi.
Thing for Bjorn.
That metal person just waved at us.
He did.
You saw it. You saw it too.
We all saw it, Bjorn. That was different.
I just kind of smirk and it's like, welcome to the Feywilds.
Thank you.
Now, for Nova, even though you would chart this place is not.
It's not my homeland.
It's not your
Yeah.
homeland at all.
It's
This is
different
yeah,
for
this
me,
is, yeah.
but I know of it.
Yeah.
It's not like we would do trade, but we would never stay here.
Okay.
It's like going on holiday to a foreign land.
As you guys start moving your way through the town itself, you eventually do make your way out of the town, and you make your way kind of like the intersection that leads you either going straight up towards the school or taking a left and a right to take you to like residential area. The residential area of this are like very, very, very noble homes. But as you get to this intersection, you do see a statue in the center. The statue itself is a gentleman, hair tied, very, very, very noble, like very trimmed out beard. The statue is actually made out of 3 different kind of materials. It looks like the body itself is made out of marble. The base is made out of stone, and there's different parts that's actually made out of refurbished steel. It looks like the specific different pieces of the body have random pieces of steel in them, and then that the left arm is steel, specifically, all the way from the shoulder blade all the way down to the fingers. The person looks like a mage of some sorts, and at the headpiece it actually does say, in remembrance of Ada Mullane, headmaster and creator of the Arcane School.
So he must have passed.
So maybe that's not her brother.
Unless
up
it's
there.
meant for people to remember who he is. Want to meet him?
I think
They
I'm
made the
in
school.
remembrance means he's kind of dead.
I would say by looking at this,
Well,
it
that's
doesn't
not
imply that he's dead. It just is kind of like a,
In honor of kind of thing.
in honor of him, kind of like that. Change it to in honor of him. I didn't want it to seem like he's
Okay.
dead. Yeah, in honor of him.
Damn.
In honor of him.
Damn it! He's dead.
It's also show his effort to create the school.
Okay.
Damn it,
I'm
quest
dead.
is
I'm
over.
alive again.
The quest is over.
Fuck, he's
Alright,
done. Let's go back to
Let's
Shadowfell.
go find a pub.
Lights up!
Go find
All
a
of a sudden,
pub.
someone's like, "You're back already? Did you find an answer?" It's like, "No." Oh.
No.
All right.
Lights
Back at
up.
square one.
All right. As you guys get over there, you do see like there's a small courtyard between the statue and the entrance to the school. In this courtyard, you do see people relatively to some of your ages, in the 20s, that are out there. They are no one's practicing magic. 'Cause it looks like magic is forbidden to be used outside here for safety purposes, but some of them are going through grimoires, journals, and whatnot. And then you do see that there are large doors. There's a 2-step thing on these red oak wood pieces that leads up to a singular spot where there's large doors. Currently, one of them is open and then the other one's closed. As you do see 2 people speaking outside of them wearing long, like grayish and black robes. One of them is a female and the other one is an unknown gender of automaton, and they're talking to each other.
Well, that seems like a good place to start, so I'm gonna walk on up and try and walk in.
Okay, you try to walk in. Immediately, the female stops you. Excuse me. I'm sure you must be lost.
Hi, my name's Adelia. No, this is where I need to go.
Okay, but you're not a student.
No, but I have to talk to Ada Mullane.
Oh.
It's very important.
As like, she looks at you. Look, the headmaster is very, very busy, and he doesn't just take walk-ins.
Oh, I'm sure he is very busy, which is why he will need to talk to me, because he'll need to step away from his studies for a minute for this important information.
The automaton's going to immediately walk forward as he's just going to immediately, like his sleeves are pretty long, but he kind of like drops his hands out of his sleeves as you see that they're kind of like has like the metal of them has some kind of arcane implements into him as he starts generating energy out of his hands. Look, we don't want any issues. We have rules here. If you are not a student, if you're not working here, you need to make an appointment. You can't just walk in.
Steps.
And how do we do that?
Just points over back into town. If you head back into
Where to?
town, just go find over into the nearest local emporium. They'll be able to find you a way to get over to her to make an appointment.
And how long
Okay.
is that going to take?
Depending on the headmaster's schedule, 2 months.
I think you
What
might want
if-
to find his sister before that.
Persuasion check.
Alright.
It's just
Yeah,
sitting
I'm
over
just gonna
here
bust right
like
out with it.
Nova's just like sitting here knocking her grimoire against her head like
Alright, that is a 15 for a 19.
19. The automaton just kind of like looks at you up and down, looks at the rest of the group. What was that?
Someone said
Fireball.
Oh.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Uh,
The check, folks.
The whiskey, not the spell.
Yeah, you might not want to cast Fireball in an arcane school. So many counter spells and so many reactions. So
No. He's offering him the
God, is that
whiskey.
you?
God.
Yeah, when Ben's not here, Chuck has to step in and without even realizing it. So.
the automaton just
Yeah,
looks.
I'm just standing there looking annoying when I say that and just stand there with my arms crossed like, yeah, I said what I said.
So you have information of where his sister is.
That's
Where
very
she was quite
important.
recently.
Okay, so you don't have the
And quite
information.
alive, I might add.
That seems unlikely. I'll tell you
That's
what.
we were told, and yet we took quite a bit of damage in the process. So
I'll tell you what. I will see what I can do to expedite this more efficiently. But you definitely can't get in today. That's a fact. There's nothing to do about it. He is a busy man. Why don't you go stay in town? And I will send word of when our headmaster is available for you to be within his presence.
This is super urgent, not just for us, but for him too.
I understand, but realistically, every meeting that he has with someone is at most urgency. If not, that is something that we are in control of.
While they're talking
is
and distracted.
Balance of the Realms not super urgent.
What are you going to do, Azalea?
While they're distracted, I'm going
Oh,
to
no.
very secretly cast Prestidigitation, and I want to do a sensory effect. I'm going to send a booming voice through the school saying, "We know Dira."
How long? What's the distance this goes to?
Oh, that's a very good
Attention all
question.
students. Attention all students. Morning announcement.
Oh, poof!
These
Fireball.
Fireball. Also, these
10
six
feet?
people-
That's it?
Meets
That's
the door.
it,
It meets the
okay.
door. It goes. poof.
So
it's a cantrip.
I know it's a
I thought
cantrip.
that could go a lot further.
You gotta find that PA system.
Give me one moment. Okay, I'm gonna slightly change that. I'm going to use magic mark. I can make a small mark or a symbol appear on an object. I need to read spells better. I take it all back. I'm sorry.
They look at you. Now,
A whole lot of words.
There's a whole lot of words for a whole lot of nothing.
at this
It's
time, like
okay.
a bell starts ringing, as immediately people start coming back inside. They open up another door so people can still walk back inside. As the female, I repeat, I'll do what I can to expedite this. I'm sure our headmaster would very much be pleased to hear any information about his sister, living or dead. But that being said, all I can do is expedite it at my own ability. So,
Well, if he wants any information about her, he can come find us. I'm definitely not wearing her armor or her shoes right now.
he like the automaton looks at you confused. It's like, but she was a pallet. That's not her arm. Wait. Okay, now you kind of like actually took yourself backwards because they they're like, okay,
I'm just sitting there like, I pried this off of her unconscious body, so he can come and do some arcane magic.
I cast
It came
minor
from her.
illusion
okay.
to show an image of the person that we encountered.
Oh,
This
so,
is the person we encountered. We don't understand what's going on. We're hoping he does. This
okay.
is way
Well,
above us.
I
We
see
got
where the
sent here.
confusion is. That looks very similar, but I'm pretty sure it's not dear Mullane. I can see the
It-
confusion.
People who knew her.
We know
What
that
the-
it's
people who know her
her.
personally say otherwise.
Well, I feel confident with what I've already stated. We will expedite it as best as possible. Please enjoy Vermouth as your own leisure. It is a very, very beautiful place to be in. Shop, enjoy. Trust me. Maybe you need a load off. Maybe you need some stress off your shoulders. Go.
Well, just let him know
Well, that's
that
true enough.
some of her extended family is waiting. Just good.
We'll make sure he knows.
Oh, it's okay, guys. I'm sure they'll make sure he knows, because if he finds out that they waited on this information and didn't tell him straight away, I don't want to think of what he would do, of how angry he would be. So I'm sure they know the urgency of it.
They don't respond to
true.
that.
Can I insight check to see if it made any
If
impact
it's
on
working.
them?
Sure.
Two customer service professionals against.
I'd like to speak to your manager. I am the manager.
Let the dice decide.
16.
16. They've been stoked to this whole thing. The only time that they've ever broke character is when they saw when Manon decided to say, "I pulled this armor off of her," and that's clearly not the armor that they recognized that she wore. But they've been stoked this whole thing. They, we'll do what we can. But if you do not mind, we have a busy day and we have classes that we must attend, and we must make sure that we, as they immediately kind of
Come on,
gestures to.
everyone. I'm sure they say they'll do what they can, and I'm sure that they're important enough to make sure it's.
You all have a great day. As they get the last student in, they just kind of go inside. They just start shutting the doors.
Who put the giant sticks up their arses?
How
So we're
many
breaking in
think
by
we
tomorrow,
have to
right?
kill to get the message across.
The whole school
breaking
of
in,
sorcerers
that's
and wizards.
probably
I never said it was a good plan. It's the only plan we got.
So many fireballs.
I don't think
We're criminals.
I'm not sure that breaking in is the best way to make her. Unfortunately,
Well, how
as
else
tempting
would
as
we-
it is.
Heading out, you do see a couple different things that that you didn't see before. It's like coming back through. Now you're on the top. You're looking back down. By the sections, there's like a couple gardens by there. But you mostly have the gardens, then you have the ways to get to the residential area, and you got the town ahead. You do see a sign for an inn, which is the what is it? Just the Vermouth Inn. And then it looks like it's the only inn in town. Otherwise, there's several eateries, there's several shops, and then there is a couple places to actually gain different grimoires and spellbooks and spells, wands, staffs, and all sorts. With that, we'll end the session there. So, we'll start off.
We are reminded that we are very much not important people, notwithstanding.
Use your word.
And I'm just standing in the back going like this. My book against my head while they're all doing this like talk back and
Hey,
forth.
we're trying, okay? We're trying.
I have to keep holding myself back because I always think of you guys like at like higher levels. It's like, oh yeah, you guys can get whatever the fuck you want. But I'm like, wait, no, you guys are younger. You're only at level 5. It's like, of course you know this information. Of course you do. Like it's so.
Nobody takes us seriously.
With that, we're gonna head out for the night. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget that we have Star Wars on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, and that'll be it for the week. So everybody have a fantastic night, and we will see you Thursday. Good night.